You're going to bed and you're feeling sad. It isn't a little kind of sad, it isn't a big kind of sad, but it is a heavy kind of sad. And as you're lying there, you find yourself thinking you might feel better if you had someone lying next to you. Now, if you don't have a someone, it's really normal to spend some time wishing you did. But it can be easy to start believing the best way to improve your life would be to have a someone, and everything that comes with it. But there's some big problems with this belief, and to show it to you, we're going to use a shoe metaphor. Running shoe ads use really fit models. Now, super fitness isn't anything new in advertising, but with running shoes it's different, because a running shoe is a product associated with exercise. They aren't just selling you a shoe, they're selling you the muscle, the tone, the fitness that comes with the shoe. This connection makes being fit about whether or not you have an object, not whether you make an effort to eat well or exercise. Our brains fall for a similar trick when it comes to romance. We start thinking happiness is connected to some person, and so the problem becomes whether we have such a person, and whether we stand out enough to attract them. Sometimes it might just be about having someone to hold, someone to cry in front of, someone to make life interesting and bring energy, someone to prove that we're lovable. But having these things will not guarantee your happiness, any more than having a fresh pair of running shoes guarantees you'll become a fit, toned athlete. Think of all the people you know who are in relationships. Are all of those people super happy and content? Some of them are, but there are lots who are not. And now think of all the individuals you know who are blissfully happy. Are all of those people in relationships? No, some of them are, but there are also lots of happy, perfectly lovable single people out there. This means the belief that having someone will make us happy is false. If it were true, every person you know who has a someone would be happy, and every happy person you know would have a someone. But they aren't, and they don't. So the next time you're feeling small and alone in your bed, instead of thinking, oh, wouldn't it be great if I had someone to spoon right now, try to replace that thought with a more helpful one. For example, happiness, like fitness, comes from healthy lifestyle and healthy thoughts, not from having a relationship. Just because I don't have a loving companion now does not mean I won't have one in the future. There are tons of things that make me genuinely happy that don't involve romance, and some of those things are better done alone. And remember, if you're feeling really bad, changing negative ideas into helpful ideas can be tough. It takes practice to find the right mental path from unhealthy to healthy, and once you do find it and your brain is convinced, it takes rehearsal to make it stick. But it's worth it. If you were to talk to a wise and caring person, they'd remind you that thoughts are directly linked to feelings. This means that if you replace your unbalanced thoughts with more helpful ones, you will feel better. Which also means you'll be a happier, healthier person when you do meet that special, sparkly someone. And if you're a happier, healthier person, you'll probably choose to be with that someone for the right reason. Not because having them makes you happy, but because living out your version of healthiness is easier and more fun when it's shared. This video's consulting clinical psychologist was Dr. Kris Boksman. Kris is based out of Kingston, Ontario, and if you'd like to check her out, you can do so at boksman.ca. That's boksman.ca.